We'll do it live.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, what's going on? It's me, it's RDV. And I'm here with the lovely Orania. He's our special guest.
Good evening, everyone.
But you were saying lovely me.
And then you look to the right of her. He's every asshole cat in the world. He's a black cat. And,
humbug.
And then above him, he's wearing the Shockers uniform.
Bob and Larry?
Well, it's
as opposed to me wearing the color.
I thought the guy had one.
Honestly, I thought we're doing Deadpool.
No, we're not doing Deadpool.
I have a Deadpool shirt, but it's not that logo. It has the eyes that are slanted like Spider-Man's eyes, in all honesty.
This is the original Deadpool.
Chinese Deadpool?
Ooh, even better.
No!
Deadpool comes with Chinese? Yeah. Or is that Shang-Chi? I don't know, but White Chai, Shang-Chi, whatever. We're talking about, obviously, a book that Zach can't talk about. That's why he's not here tonight. The book is probably one of the most well-known by people who are fans of this character and just fans of Tony being drunk. This is Iron Man 170. First time reading this for me. I've seen images before, but I love that cover, man. All of the Marvel from the 70s, 80s beats anything that's coming out today as far as Marvel covers.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say even probably the last time they did a nice cover like this probably was the 90s.
Yeah, maybe that'd be the last time.
But who is this unseen Iron Man we've never seen before? Who is this putting on the armor that would magically fit his head? Because it's made for Tony Stark.
And who shall clothe himself in iron?
Jesus.
No.
No, not today.
Not today.
It's
And
Bill Cosby or O.J. Simpson.
No, it's not Bill Cosby.
Ben, what? Yeah, no, it's
It all makes sense.
His
It wasn't
name
alcohol.
is-
It was a pudding that got Tony.
his name is James Rhodes.
Or as Rhodey, as we like to call him.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Or Jim.
He's here now. Accept it.
Yes, back in the day when we had UFO type
Villains.
mechaniques. And then there's why Marani likes this, because we have Stark in a tidy whities, the whole entire outfit, the whole time.
Yeah, you were saying that he never, no hero was ever in their tidy whities. I said, well, this issue proves he was.
I'm just disappointed that there wasn't any piss stains, because when you're alcoholic, you piss yourself. There was no vomit stains.
No, he can go to the bathroom and it goes ahead and.
And then Bill Nye, the science guy's there too.
No, that's Erwin.
Bill Nye.
I forget the last
He's
name.
wearing a bow tie.
Yeah, he's
Bow ties are cool.
He's Erwin, half of the twins that start his new company eventually.
This is funny because I'm making like he's on a robotic horse that flies.
Oh no, that's the Knight.
Yeah,
Not
the Black Knight, just the Knight.
It's just the Knight.
Not the Black Knight, no. And yeah,
And
no.
then he channels his inner Scott Bakula. Oh boy! Quantum Leap.
Mm-hmm.
It picks it up with other reference.
What?
What?
No.
Exactly.
And,
All right.
and
I apologize, if anybody. I'm feeling under the weather tonight, so if I'm a little quiet or if I sound a little off,
and
it's not the drugs.
Yeah,
I wish it was the drugs.
Yeah,
They're not helping.
You prove here that Rhodey doesn't quite know how to use the armor, but he does know basics, and he does what he can.
He's doing his best.
So he's not immediately, oh, I know the armor, I can use it immediately. No, he's learning as he goes.
Yep. And it's very cool to watch. And it's very... he has to get to it quickly because he recognizes the threat and he has to get to it. And Tony, as we see as he stirs, he's not up to it. He can't even think about how to make his to open his old suits.
Mm-hmm. And the issue right before this, he was going to go out and fight that Meltery guy that's in the
Magma.
Magma that's in the UFO thingy.
I always thought that Magma was a female mutant.
No. This guy, he changed his name because he
It was
fought.
Melter, wasn't it?
I forget who he was, but he fought Iron Man and he fought Spider-Man and he changed and he
Spider-Man.
he fought
Spider-Man.
Yeah, yep. And he got thrown into a volcano and they became Magma.
Molten Man.
Yeah, Magma.
Yeah, they became Magma. He was Molten Man before, right? Because they had the same villains.
This is Morley Irwin is his name, by the way.
Yeah, and Irwin gets to see who is actually Iron Man now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's better to think it's Rhodey than to think it's Tony Stark.
Yeah.
Yes. We are armor.
This whole thing is actually referenced in the newest one where Stark is talking about, that Rhodey's the only one he trusts in his armor besides him.
Well, yeah, he's so drunk he can't remember the code.
Not even Riri?
What?
What, Black Cat?
Not even Riri?
Not even Riri. No.
Who's Riri?
Well, Riri isn't in his armor. She built her own
and
armor.
also, since you brought up Riri, James Rhodes was established many, many years into the book as his sidekick, as his confidant, and then eventually that's why he said, he took over the armor.
I love. That's supposed to be Obadiah Stane with a diamond in his forehead.
Yeah, and that's
I did not recognize him at first.
That's
When I first saw this.
Who
he built it in a cave with a box of scraps.
Yes. But yeah, Indri's
So then
Munji.
I love though that Stane gets upset because now he's worried about his thing being destroyed because he's supposed to take over Stark.
He wants to take over Stark International, and Indri's he uses it. Stane has Indri's try to romance Stark.
The Knight? Oh, that's not great.
No. Indri's the girl that was with Stane.
Yeah. He'll comment. People know he's not supposed to sunbathe inside. Clearly, he's drunk. He's in his underwear. I'd be kind of like, dude, I'll come back later.
He was because in the earlier issue, he was drunk. He fought the Magma guy, and then he came back in, and Rhodey's like, you gotta go back. This guy's tearing your place.
I want to talk about that Eastwood imitation right there. Make your play, stranger. Yeah. I guess you don't like my Cary. I guess my Cary Grant is better.
Yeah.
My Cary Grant is better.
So does that mean that when we have Iron Man on here, we gotta have Breen read it? His Cary Grant voice?
Yeah, you might have to have him for this one.
As Rhodey.
If you ever have him do Rhodey, yes.
Yeah. Well, I keep forgetting Rhodey in there.
But
this is kind of weird. The hand motion to get the repulsors out.
Well, he just holds them up and does it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like how Tony's like, you should use it. Yeah. So finally, he's trying to
sober up a little bit,
but he can't.
But see,
he's a failure.
And the issue before, like you said, Tony fought Magma, and he was drunk, and then he tried. And then Ray's like, you're gonna have to fight him again. And Tony's getting drunker. He drinks, and he passes out in the armor. And Ray's like, well, someone's got to go out there and get him. And he basically strips Tony down out of his armor and puts it on. So
Lem salvage.
I love that where the thing went to salvage.
Yeah.
And then once he goes checks on Tony to figure out, well, you'll want the armor back, and Tony says no.
Yeah.
And I love this line, but you're Iron Man. Anybody who wears the armor is Iron Man.
Yes, legacy characters.
Yeah,
But
And-
the thing was, he was built up for years as a supporting character, so it made sense for him to step in. None of this 2-issue little couple panels crap that they did with.
Heroes are now mantles now.
And he's going out for cocktails.
yep.
Because
Because he is
because a
drunk.
lady wants to be for cocktails, and he's like, "Dude, you're no in shape," and he's just.
And then he pretty much gives a call, says,
Yeah,
"Hey,
then there's-
Wa,
We're done.
I quit."
Which makes
Because
sense. He's got to take care of stuff at Stark International.
that's right, until Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, it's when we decided that this was the issue we were going to read. I was very interested in reading it. It was the first time that I had gotten through it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was very good. It's very good. In one single issue, you can tell what's going on just from the little bit at the beginning. Tony drunk off his ass.
Yeah.
Rhodey trying his best.
Yeah.
And damn straight, exactly. And Tony is going to continue spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's very interesting to think about how it will go down the line.
Where is this in Demon in a Bottle? In the middle?
Okay, Demon in a Bottle was the first time with Layton and Michelini. This was a few years later, I believe.
Okay.
And this is with Denny O'Neil and Luke McDonnell as penciler.
Yep.
And Denny O'Neil, he really went deep into the alcoholism. It's not just like one or two issues and boom, it's fixed. This time he takes Tony all the way down to the gutter and past.
Yep.
And this is the start. This started to decline.
Denny O'Neil was a drunk himself.
So he wrote it with authenticity.
He wrote it with experience.
Yeah.
Because he once told a story about him being passed out in his desk, drunk.
Yeah.
And his then wife had to come in the next day and wake him up.
Yeah. Black Cat, have you read this before?
No, first time.
Wow, you guys are so freaking lame.
Did you buy it yourself, or did somebody give it to you in the auction?
There's so many.
I had it back when it came out, but this was a donation.
Yeah.
But yes, I do have the issue. This is a return to the collection. I
have the remake up here after 2012.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, the one Eric Green reads.
Yeah, all the ones are invisible. They're meant for
But yeah, this was a much deeper, darker take on Tony's alcoholism, and it was one of the best things I've ever read. I used to think that the Demon and Ball was good, and then I went back and reread this saga and went, oh my god, this is so much better. And the twists and turns and what Stain does to Tony, he literally breaks him. He breaks him mentally, physically, and that's when Tony just gives up and he literally drowns himself in the bottle. And there's one issue coming up where he may die that night. If he doesn't, he will live or he will die because he's out.
Yeah, that's the turning point issue, and then the next issue he's back to being Iron Man. I think, right?
Yeah, I don't remember if he's back to being Iron Man, but he's back on the wagon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And there's something that they don't explore yet in this, but later on, when Rhodey has the armor, Tony, Rhodey and Tony don't realize at first that the cybernetic helmet, is tuned to Tony's brainwaves, not Rhodey's. And Rhodey starts getting antsy and angry, and he starts getting paranoid.
Very emotional. It's affecting his brainwaves.
Yeah, because he's trying to say, "You're going to take this from me. I don't want you taking this armor from me. You don't deserve it." Yeah. And eventually, Tony fixes it, and that's when he gets War Machine. That's tuned to him, to Rhodey, not to Tony.
Then Riri says, "I want that one too."
No, Riri's not getting it. Speaking of that, they after one or two brief mentions in the first 2 issues of the new run, Riri is not referenced at all.
That's cool. Honestly, I've been reading it. It's the first time I've read since I tried reading the Bendis one. Gary Duggan is going above mid.
He is.
I don't really care for the villain as much, but I mean, so far Tony's been. Yeah,
I don't like the villain, but
did we care? Like in what we just read, did we care about the Knight?
The Knight you'll care about because he shows up. He causes trouble, higgledy-piggledy in the next issue and things like that.
Well, you have to care about the Knight because
there's 2 knights. You got bishops, you got pawns, and you got the Black Queen.
Well, she got to be black. No, sorry.
Because they're like, look at all the pieces. They're all black.
Yeah, who is the Hulk, and why is he? And is he related to Hacksaw Jim Duggan? Says Rhaegar.
No.
I think the Hulk might be. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but you know who the Queen is by this issue.
Queen? You talking about Queen?
You know the Obadiah.
Oh, you're talking about the comic book. I was like,
yeah, in the comic book.
It's the guy that likes him.
The chessman.
Bigman, take a deep breath.
Focus.
What we're talking about.
Yes.
No, because she brings up Queen. I'm thinking like my mind goes straight to like a lot of hive and honeybees and all that stuff. What are you talking about?
No.
When she's talking about Queen, she clearly means the band.
No, I do not mean the band either.
Mama, just kill the man.
But at any rate, the chessmen come up in various issues, cause higgledy-piggledy trouble, and you find out who the Queen is.
I heard another one rode the bus.
Yeah.
Then another one. Another one.
Another one rode
the bus.
Yeah, ride the bus.
Yes.
They bit the dust.
Yes.
I thought a Breen bit the dust.
Oh
no, Breen's still commenting.
Yeah. Oh. But the Queen.
He just lost his memory.
You definitely find out in this issue the Queen that Obadiah Stane is using to maneuver the chess pieces against Tony is Indris.
The Zach jokes are coming in late today.
Yeah, late but good.
He got here in the beginning. We had like 3 of them.
Yeah. But they were mostly about Rhodey.
Yes, about Rhodey.
O.J. Simpson kind of looks like, you said he looks like kind of like Bill Cosby. Just the way they drew his face.
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, we're on the cover. You mean?
Well, that first page, and he's putting the helmet on.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, they kind of had to swish his afro down. But later, he had a really cool flat top hairstyle.
Yeah, like I said, don't apply comic book logic to the books, so then you'll not like them.
Yeah.
There's no, as I said, like, there's no way that Tony's head is the same size as Rhodey's.
Well,
that's by sheer coincidence. It is.
Well, the helmet is flexible mesh that will fit.
Pixel, make sure you switch it to YouTube because the only person not watching on Twitch is us.
I know. I meant to.
Yes, but the helmet is flexible mesh as is the rest of the armor.
And she is.
And once it's put on, then it's polarized and it becomes the hard helmet and hard armor. But
hard helmet and hard armor.
Yeah, hard helmet, hard armor. Yes, that's why you can fit into a briefcase. It's flexible mesh armor.
It's like me when I hang my underwear outside and the lampstone before it hits it. Comes solid.
Mm-hmm. But at any rate.
Yeah. So there was only one problem with this book.
What was the problem?
The fact that we can only talk about it for 19 minutes.
Well, the problem is that you took it off the screen, so everybody's coming in, and they're like, "Where's the book?"
Yeah, where's the book?
I can go over it again if you
go
want.
over it again. Go over it again, and I can point out some things.
Clearly, no one shows up to 20 minutes in.
Right.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Put it back up.
That's right.
Monkey board.
Yeah, you kind of were clicking through real fast.
I'm bringing it back up. I'm doing it. It just takes a minute. That's all.
That's what she said.
No, that's what he told her.
It takes some
Yeah, the Doctor Who stream is always ongoing.
hits.
It's just we just think the same one, you know.
Yeah.
Doctor Who stream. That's over.
Every stream is the same topic.
Well, kind of.
It never ends. It's just
all-
that Jimmy may show up or may not show up.
He did not show up this time.
And that is what everybody comes to see.
See if Jimmy's on there. They're like, oh, Jimmy's
see
here.
that and to see Chris because he's the best of us.
Well, actually, for me, that's what drew me to your streams. Has been seeing him. Seeing my friend Joe, I'd like to call him, you know, or Joey.
Mr. Carlo.
He's been showing up.
I'll lift a toast to this book.
And why?
Okay.
Why did Pixel come back from the Philippines alone? Well, they fought against kidnapping.
That's right. I was kidnapped.
And he only has so much luggage space room. They kind of frown about it when you put your girlfriend inside a luggage. You know.
But if you look at that panel, it's pretty dramatic. You know, it's like,
oh gosh, means the powers of Jello.
Yeah, but if he
just
put
got a
everything
little
in
bit
the-
of
where would he keep him?
It's such a natural pose.
yeah.
I'd be like, hold like a helmet, like a pilot, you know.
I do like the look of the spider UFO thing. But what I am not a fan of is their indecisiveness with Rhodey.
So I want somebody to take a picture of Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder and put it on the face here, and then put it on.
That'd be great.
That'd be awesome.
Honestly, though, and Marania's not going to like me saying this.
No,
It
I
does-
may or may not. Go ahead, go for it.
But seeing how Rhodey looks, Don Cheadle was a better choice than Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard was too fat to be.
No, Terrence Howard had the cool look, and Cheadle kind of had a little bit of the attitude, but Anthony Mackie would have been perfect.
Anthony Mackie would have been
That
perfect too. I
facial
would have said that.
expression here.
But if we're taking 90s actors, Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, it's basically.
And it says, Tony, show me the money.
Yeah, basically, it's he's running it by his mind.
Interesting shading on the armor.
Yeah,
that's weird.
The inkers did a
and then also his gloves just get huge. Like,
well, it's foreshortening.
Ah! It's an HD.
And then here I show up.
Yeah, there you are.
It's a cross of like it kind of does like you and Woody Allen a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But remember this guy because he'll show up much later when Stark starts his new company.
Why does Erwin always look like he's a abused scientist? He's so frightened, like don't beat me again, sir.
Well, I think they were going for the nerdy, I'm not athletic kind of scientisty thing. And there's injuries. Ooh,
Otacon, yeah, Metal Gear Solid. I was getting that too, a little bit. And then we have this guy on his ride he found at Kmart.
See, I take back what I said before about do we really care about the night? Because we absolutely care about the night more than we care about the layman humans.
I just want to say that no one even brought up the humans, so you brought them up, so you must care about them.
I don't.
But
darn you, Inhumans!
Exactly. I am the J. Jonah Jameson of the
I stubbed my toe.
Humans did it. Black Bolt.
I didn't think about the Inhumans. I would have stubbed my toe.
And that one panel before this proves that Tony Stark is actually a genius because he's supposed to be a very, very good scientist and all that, and he can't figure it out what Tony did.
To dope out all that circuitry, it'd take months, maybe years.
Yep.
take
Jeez.
months, maybe years, to dope out all that circuitry. You have to deliver it like Bill Nye the Science Guy before he went absolutely mad.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Now give me Beekman's version.
Oh, Venkman's?
No, Beekman's World. You never watched Beekman's World? Oh, that's right. That's right. You weren't born yet. It was in the early '90s, mid to late '90s. He had a giant guy in a rat suit as his lab assistant, and this other girl.
Yeah. But then he's sending him out to do the job.
Thank you for the play-by-play narrator. You're walking now.
Yes.
Now he's shaking, as I said before, as Scott Bakula or Sam.
Hands in the air, yeah.
It's basically at this point he's using his impression of Sam from Quantum Leap.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey Mouse.
Oh hell.
Go to work for IBM.
When IBM was a thing, remember?
Yeah.
There's still a thing.
Not as they were back in the 80s.
No.
70s and 80s. Yeah, they were one of the companies. Yes.
And then Dell became popular in the 90s, late 90s.
I even saw Iron Man's face. It was darker than I was expecting, but that's fine. I'm not Zach.
So
there's my target. Stay on target.
He shops at Target. And then, yeah, that's right. He takes a 15-minute shopping break.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Spider robots, and then
Spider robot. Oh no.
Yeah. So basically,
the damsel in distress pose. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my! I've fallen.
Yeah.
They can't get up.
Yeah, he's saying you're trying again, and he's referring to last issue, of course, where it was actually Tony in the armor.
Besides that, he says, "Mister, I love humiliation."
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Where Tony was drunk off his iron butt in the last issue.
Stuff he squirted on me must be boiling.
That's too much information, Rudy.
Hot lube, bro.
Yeah. Oh, like the Stark lube.
Yeah, I can feel it. Exactly. Not that I'm exactly a heavy favorite of his dishes. Yo, but I'm clearly not gonna beat him with my muscle, so I better stop trying to figure an angle.
Danger! Instead of danger, but now it's danger.
You're down now. Shoot, run. I'll handle from here. Now back to Magma and my big surprise.
I think the art.
Pardon me while I whip this out.
Between some of it being like really good and some of it not being good.
Yeah, it's serviceable in the majority of the panels.
I mean, it would have been better if it was done.
Wears army boots. Not of much fun.
It would have been. What was I saying? Oh, it would have been better if it was drawn by the Great One. Yeah.
Oh, like Mr. Kane?
Exactly.
Kane did the cover. Yeah.
Nah.
Didn't do the chair though.
This would have been even better if it was Layton doing it, but Luke McDonnell did a decent job.
The only complaint I got about this whole entire book, the fact that the armor is incomplete. It's not perfect.
It doesn't have the nose.
It needs a nose.
That was
it needed the roller skates.
Oh, the roller skates. These are good.
I got a brand new pair of roller skates. You got a brand new kid. Oh, no one's seen that reading yet.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
but no one wants to hear it either here.
Yes. Do you know why the armor had a nose on it?
So we could breathe.
Well,
so it's more,
okay.
No.
Okay. In continuity in the universe, his armor got damaged, so he decided to make his armor look even more menacing. So he put the nose on it. But out of continuity, Stan Lee was looking at pictures of the armor and says, "Why doesn't he have a nose?" And so they went, "Oh my God!" Stan says he must have a nose, so they took his little comment as law, put the nose on it, and then after about a dozen or couple of issues, Stan looking at it and says, Why does he have a nose? And he went, oh, we better take it off. So they took it off.
Why doesn't he have eyebrows or hair?
That's right. Why he doesn't have a wig over it
Why doesn't
into
he
the
wear-
Iron Man verse, and there's a Iron Man suit that has hair.
Where's his pink flowered summer dress?
Why isn't his glorious mustache on his armor?
What's with all these armors and no nose?
And that actually looks like the guy from Green Lantern,
Shit.
doesn't it? Where he's calling out Green Lantern.
I don't know. Maybe. Might be.
That's what he looks like.
Right. It's Denny O'Neil.
Yeah, but he may have described the black guys look like that.
So Denny's no racist.
Imposter. Doing my job because I can't do it because I failed.
Like I said, there's no stains on the underwear. It's not a true drunk. So you have like a yellow stain or a brown stain.
Well,
That's fair.
he has a little more self control than that.
Well, man, you guys are so think you had the comic book back then. He would puke all over his chest and everything.
Yeah, he would look really gnarly.
Those tidy whities used to be gray.
Oh, pixel left. Oh, boo-hoo.
Oh dear.
1 second. Ugh.
That's why you gotta have a nose in the armor, huh?
So yeah. Well, the bad thing about having any holes in the armor is that if you go underwater, they better freaking shut. You have something that seal tight, otherwise. Because I've seen them where in the new armor, it doesn't have any slots at all whatsoever for eyes or.
Oh, so some of the
Even the movie one doesn't have.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it does.
For his eyes?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
I remember him just looking at a monitor screen.
Wait a minute. Yeah. He has the he has the eye area and then the white in there. Yeah. So it's not open.
Yeah.
The original Mark 1 was open.
Now I gotta say, how propitious is this that he's got Irish whiskey?
Yeah. He was drinking
good stuff.
He was drinking some of it earlier.
He was hanging out with Ricochet. That's what it was.
Yeah. He was drinking some of that earlier.
Aluminum Man. Yes, that's a new one. Next to Tinfoil Man.
Yeah.
Ronnie is right. That guy, just Universe Hops, asking, "What have you done for me lately?"
Mm-hmm.
I do that on streams a lot of time. What have you done for me lately?
Yeah, and Fernando Valenzuela was a very famous baseball player at the time.
All right.
So that's why they.
I still love this, the old school kind of armor, and then you have the jet propulsion. They draw it.
Yeah, this is actually
looks like a giant yellow sperm.
This started with.
Why'd you say it out loud? I was thinking it, but I didn't say it out loud. It looked like your shirt.
Yes, this started with Gene Colan, refined with George Tuska, and eventually it really was defined.
The only thing I would say
with
with the
Bob
armor,
Layton and JR.
other than having a nose, is the shoulder.
Shoulder things.
Yeah,
those I kind of go.
I can't see over them. I can't.
I don't understand why. I guess they put them on there because it looks cool. But they actually do have things in those compartments. I forget what's in them, but they do have actually everything on there actually does serve a purpose. The only thing I've not found the purpose for yet. I know there is a purpose for it, but are those little dial things on his chest? That's the only two things I cannot find official what they are for, but they do have a purpose.
Look, armor's on the left. There's old ones. You look, the one that has the horns on the top.
Oh, that's
go back.
Go back.
I'm trying.
Yeah, that's actually
the one in the middle.
The middle is actually the
previous one.
That's the Steve Ditko designed one. The one in the middle armor.
And then the one on the far left.
That's one of the
space armors.
That's a space armor or deep. No, it's a possible space armor. It's not the deep sea. Deep sea would be. It's like it looks like it looks almost like a Hulkbuster armor. The deep sea.
It's all yellow, isn't it?
No, it's red and gold, and then they have the he actually has the armor underneath it. That's what it's like. It's armor and an armor over
Well,
it.
yeah, he did that in the cartoon series, the '90s one.
Yeah, he did do that. They're
Where do you
not that, Dave. No.
What? Where do you see nipples?
The things on his chest. They're too high for that.
There's only one
Well, there's two, but
on each armor. Yes, one on each armor.
Yeah. No, there's two. There's one on each side of his upper chest.
What?
Look at his armor.
Yeah, the circle. That's all it's there.
In the case, yeah, they only drew the one. But on every single armor like that, the later ones they have two. If you look at Rhodey's armor, when you come up to Rhodey's armor, look at it.
He has two armor, two circle arc reactor things.
They're not arc reactors. You mean the Unibeam?
And people complained about Clooney's ones.
Yeah.
Well,
see those two things on his chest?
but they're nowhere near his nipples.
Exactly, but that's where everybody thinks they are, but they're not. They're too high.
I don't see one right at the moment. So
I believe they're tuning something rather for like his radio or something like that.
Well, you know what it looks like when he in the '90s stuff. He has the tubes attached to it when he's charging the armor.
That possibly is that, but he used to actually either through the chest plate where the light is, or one of the discs on his side, where actually the discs on his side of his hips, those are actually storage pods for.
No, this is such a weird angle. Yeah. Why does he have his head down if he's pushing? He's usually his head to be back, and he's pushing like this.
Yeah, that's I agree that was not that would Luke, you failed.
It took me a second to realize that was his head.
Yeah, I had to take a second to realize it too. It looks like a bullet.
It's like a tablet.
It's a very, very bad angle. Luke.
Pride Month. Oh, Marvel's and
No, we're not.
I don't know.
JR, we aren't going there.
We don't celebrate Pride Month. We celebrate everything all year long.
Yeah. But Luke, you failed on that panel.
That's why we have Pixel on the channel. He came out of the closet. We celebrate Pride year.
That one Luke failed on.
See, he's giving the finger. He's giving a thumbs up.
Yeah. No, that wasn't a thumbs up.
Yeah, see, now that's more of the right angle of his.
See, head. So they must have messed up on the angle when that.
Yeah, I think what it was, he may have just sketched something in, and then the inker kind of. He wasn't like a Bob Layton who would go, that doesn't look right. Correct.
I think the colorist didn't put the face on the other side.
Yeah.
Could be.
The tip of his lance, just the tip.
Just the tip.
Yeah, it goes.
Hard later.
Yeah, he takes and he takes out Magma.
Boom.
Yeah, Dave said hood latch is like a 68 on a 68 Mustang. Possibly. I still say for when he's he's standing in the thing, it's for charging the armor.
Yeah. From what I remember, like the old days, he actually went. There was like a cord that went through it from his chest.
It's arc reactor, But I think there's probably like on the side for other things for cooling it or whatever.
Yeah. There's cooling jets and things like that, and he has little fire extinguishers.
Maybe that's where he puts the rocket fuel for his jet boots.
The one of the boot cuffs actually I think has a first aid kit.
The other one has gum.
Probably.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, they got
now the beetle is flying away.
No, that's not flying. Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle's not flying away. They just didn't. He was trying to fly, and he's like, "Oh no." Yeah, that's like a pretty decent panel. Yeah, very nice expression on it.
The controls, the engine, they do not function.
Oh no.
That's how I feel when Rix was running this.
And it's like he didn't do it, but he'd shake the hand of the man who did. You don't want to shake the hand of that guy, Brody, because he's gonna mess you up later.
So Stan had said the night to save Tony Stark because he doesn't want his everything he's taking over. He's taking over Stark Industries, so he doesn't want anything lost. because
Yeah,
he needs all that stuff.
He wants to have all the collateral, all the goods. And you hear
He also wants Tony to suffer. He doesn't want Tony to be dead. He wants Tony alive as he takes away his company.
He wants to break him completely, just break him down. And Indris is the last piece to do just that.
He just wants his property.
He wants the property, and he wants to break Stark.
I don't like this version of Stain though. It's like, can we get a guy make Stain look like he's Lex Luthor and Kraven the Hunter?
Yeah, they kind of did that, yeah. But you got his armor towards the end of this storyline is badass. It's better than the movie version.
All right, guys.
Yes.
We're pretty much done here.
Yes, we're almost done.
Keep going. Oh, there's a person holding the plant up. Oh.
Click. With not enough case for Zach.
There never is enough case for Zach.
Yeah.
It's true. No way. Yes way.
I think 3 is the optimal amount for Zach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love what Rhodey does with the pod. That's one of the funniest things.
He donates it to an orphanage.
He doesn't donate it to an orphanage.
My version, he does.
In your version, he does.
Those little kids they're happy. They have a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
They're able to play with it. It's fun.
Yeah. That's in your universe. And he got out through the hatch, and he's going after Tony
because he wants
he wants to humiliate Tony.
What? You mean someone at Marvel wanted to humiliate Tony before Marvel?
Yeah. Yep.
He's got a pickaxe. He's the minor 49er.
Mm-hmm.
The great Tony Stark. The great Tony Stank.
Yeah, at this point, he's Tony Stank.
Yeah. Stank like alcohol.
And he did.
Don't give me orders, naked man.
Mm-hmm.
Iron Man's costume, eh? This must be here.
Who must be here? I'm right here.
You don't know when to quit. Feeling mine. I guess maybe I am. Just not going to read anything because you go too fast.
No. Though we should read more Iron Man because Iron Man's fun.
We would if a certain trusty sidekick was more available.
Yeah.
I think I did a decent job as Iron Man.
You did pretty decent. But that's because you're the younger trusty.
Exactly. My future is set.
Yes.
The power is yours.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
But he was already thinking, I'm feeling like a cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Make your play a stranger.
Let's make your play, stranger.
I
know, but it's better.
The rain is mainly on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
There's a jar. The eagle shall be landing soon.
Yeah. But you prove right here that Rhodey doesn't know what he's doing yet. He gradually gets into really knowing how to use the armor eventually.
Yeah, he's getting better, but even drunk Tony says, "Here she is, your process."
Mm-hmm.
And then he does a weird hand motion, like it's the first Spider-Man
or Doctor Strange.
He does.
Yeah. So Ditko, he's doing Ditko hands.
He's doing Ditko hands. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's basically doing like this.
Not Ditko hands.
Weird.
Or jazz hands.
Mm-hmm.
But that's able to help. And Tony still wants to help if he can, but no, he's shut down. He's done.
But like this.
Yeah, Rhodey's got it.
Who was working at Stark Industries at this point? As far as was Pepper already quit?
Mrs. Arbogast is the receptionist.
Because Pepper left with Happy a long time ago, right?
Left a while ago. She sometimes shows up, but it's more she's with Happy. This era is, I believe, also Scott Lang and Ant-Man. You got Martinelli, the in the previous issue, he was the security chief. Let's see who else. Of course, Rhodey. And I'm not sure if Bethany Cave was around this time.
Where are you going?
Probably not.
Where are you going?
Probably.
I don't know them. Somebody must have brought it in overnight.
I think Bethany went off with her found husband. So
you think he would have like blew it up?
Yeah, but this is Rhodey. He's not the superhero type.
That's right, and he's too busy.
He's only in the Air Force.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if he was Air Force or Army because he was flying. He flew the trivia point. He flew the chopper.
I'm just saying he should know better.
Yeah, he should know better.
Those of us that aren't even in the military.
Yeah, he should have done it. But
the graphic says too many silhouettes means I just got lazy.
Or the deadline was fast approaching.
Shower, shave, quart of orange juice, quart of coffee, and I feel almost human again.
But the trivia point is that Rhodey flew the chopper that took Iron Man and his Mark I armor out of, in the original thing, Vietnam, but later it's one of the Middle East.
Graphic points out. He said he's seen 3 in the last couple pages. One, he says usually isn't mine 1, but if you start seeing 3 of them.
Yeah, it's. I agree. He's hitting his deadline probably.
Honestly, it doesn't really pull it out for me. But the artist is a little lazy at that because the rest of the issue is banger.
Yeah. The writing is phenomenal.
Yeah. That's just his Bambi Arbogast.
Yep.
You don't want to mess with her.
And the direction is exciting. It's something you want to see, and then all with
right
Rhodey.
There, like that purposely can go back. That where you start there, just wait for it to shut up. That has to be in that because it makes it very dramatic.
It does, and he throws the helmet, and then he figures, "Wait a minute, I need to go ahead and call the Avengers. I'm quitting."
Mm-hmm.
And
I the Avengers. Yo, this is Tony Stark, Iron Man. I'm quitting. Leave up and be like, I'd leave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be Iron Man.
Of course, you know his graphics.
Overall, though, I want to say that this issue, and I'm glad we spent some more time looking it over because it really is that good.
Yes.
When you talk about comics that are just all-time great in the Hall of Fame.
All right, so how many stars would you give it? 5 stars being the best? Can't think of any way of proving it.
Stars?
Yeah.
I think I'd go
half star being worse.
Because of the art. Some of the art is very shaky.
That's what brings it down a little bit. But
yeah, so it would still be like a 4 or 4.5.
I
gotta say, if that's a 4 or 4.5, and you look what Miranda said about this week's issue being a 4.5.
Yeah.
Modern Comics back?
Yes.
What?
No.
Yeah. When Gary Duggan is on par with what's his name? Denny O'Neil.
Yeah.
Brains be like, you're smoking something, lady.
See, Dave, the thing is, not every panel has to be fantastic. There can be mistakes, but there's just so many panels in this issue that just felt wrong. Silhouettes aside, it
had motion.
Yeah, it had motion, but some of the motion did not come through right.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like Venkman's right. In that first part, when he's doing his motion and it's supposed to look like, oh, he's going ahead and blasting off with his hands in the air. Yeah. It doesn't look like that. It looks like he has giant gloves A little body, smaller legs.
Yeah, the angle was off on it. It should have been a little bit slightly more of a tilt to it.
The faces were also off on it, but I also critique the King Kirby on his faces all the time. So that's still, but unlike the King Kirby, I don't think any of the backgrounds really made up for the amount of poor faces.
It doesn't have Kirby photo art in the back. It doesn't have Vince Coletto racing stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't have George Bell making them look younger.
Yeah.
Gil Kane, no shots.
George Bell, I'm down of here.
I'm right. It's another great one, George Bell and Gil Kane. So I agree with graphic. You know, it's doesn't get a 5.
Yeah, 4.5. But unfortunately, this section of Iron Man history does not get talked about as much as Demon in a Bottle because it does not have a catchy title to it. It's, as far as I know, it's not in any collections. If it's anything, it's Masterworks.
Yeah.
Demon in a Bottle was a catchy title, and you could put it together.
I think it would sell better if they decided to basically just call it Black Man Puts on Armor.
No, but it's actually the better story of. I know it's heresy to say that Demon in a Bottle was good.
No, they could advertise it with the whole Black Lives Matter. They could advertise Rhodey putting on the armor. There you go. That would sell bangers.
The thing is, it's also a story of succession. Like the role of Iron Man is going to somebody else, and it feels earned. It's well deserved.
Yes.
And the character is struggling with this burden that's kind of put on him, but he's doing his best, and that's what we want to see. Exactly. So Rhodey in this, he's great, and he becomes the main character.
Yeah.
Tony is being a drunk asshat, and so you want to see him get shoved off, but that's
Mariah said, Eric says entire story is available in 2 epic collections, and this blows away Demon in a Bottle.
Absolutely.
Yep. Well, I haven't read Demon in a Bottle.
Oh, you have to read that.
So, I think we might, if we have time on Sunday, we might do an Iron Man story. We'll figure out.
Yeah, but what I was going to say also is this is not the first time someone has taken over the armor, and so this is actually the second Black man who has been in the Iron Man armor.
Honestly, he's drunk Jim. That would be awesome.
Shock and awe. Eddie March, the boxer, was in the armor. You've had Happy Hogan in the armor.
I'm going to go ahead and make coffee to get ready for the readings. So while y'all wrap up, I just wanted to say goodbye.
Yeah.
Okay. See you soon.
I want to point out that having the name Happy as a character is probably the most cruel thing you ever name your kid because when he's not happy, he's sad.
No, his name, I forget his actual legal first name, but Happy is a nickname he got because he never smiles.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay, I thought it was
that's the reason.
All the time.
That's the reason he got the nickname because he never
Eddie
smiles.
March.
Eddie March, yes, Eddie March was the first Black man in the armor. He only had it for a couple issues, and he was doing it when he had like a brain clot tumor thing going on.
Call it crisis of because historians when they want to raise the profile of the era, they name it a crisis.
Mm-hmm. But they really should package it in a big collection, give it better press than stop just only talking about Demon in the Bottle. It's actually
all they had to do it was all different Iron Man.
Oh, wait a minute. You mean the all new Iron Man?
Yeah. See,
but all different.
It's not all different. This is in that same run. And that was Assistant Editor's Month.
Iron Man Black. There you go.
And they will. I'm sure they will reference this in Armored Wars.
Oh, mention they call it Black Iron.
Yeah. Well, the original Armored Wars is actually Stark Wars. They may or may not do the second one. If they do the first one, that would actually be the better one because you have Tony going against Cap in a preview of what happens later in Civil War.
Yeah. All right, kids.
Yes. even with the art, I still give it a 5 out of 5 because the story trumps the art. Denny O'Neil
Can't say
nailed
that
it.
word on here.
I will say it.
Yes.
Denny O'Neil nailed the story.
Can't say that word, Denny O'Neil.
He stuck the landing.
All right.
Better
Talk
than
about
Spider-Man.
sticking the landing. Let's
Better
get
than
out of here.
Better than Spider-Man.
No.
Yes.
No, you're smoking crack now.
I don't
You're on
smoke.
drugs.
I
You
don't-
drinking? What Tony's drinking? Told ya.
The Irish stuff.
Well,
Mm.
alcohol in general. Anyway, we ask that you, if you haven't done so, please subscribe. Because why would you not?
Yeah.
You're gonna miss out on cool stuff. We do readings in here Fridays and Sundays, starting at 7:15 p.m. Central. You should do 2 readings on both nights, and then also on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central, we talk about comics. Zach is usually on here with me, and we talk about the books coming out every week. And then show off some packages on Thursday nights.
Mhm.
And then Wednesday nights, we do some TV reviews. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on this channel, and you don't want to miss out on.
No, you don't.
Also, if you want to leave a comment down below, let us know what you thought of this review or thought, this in general. Helps out the algorithm, and it helps us interact with you. We also appreciate that you guys showing up. We have 8 people watching in the chat. When we first started, there was only like 2 or 3. And then, boom, everybody just pops in. And it's like, hey, they're live. So thank you, YouTube notifications, for being a dick. And also, if you want to help out the channel, there's a couple ways. You can share out the streams, or just by word of mouth. Or if you want to donate $1 to Ko-Fi, anything $1 or more, or whatever, we want you to give, goes to basically helping out as far as paying for the StreamYard, which is a monthly bill. It's like $25 plus per month. And then also plus for the reading apps, Marvel and the DC apps, which are yearly, basic donations. Yeah. But also, those who donate $1 or more are eligible to help us basically pick. You guys get to decide if you have a specific comic you want us to read or review on the retrospective.
Yeah.
Let us know when you donate.
They were going to do this without me.
No, we weren't. I knew you'd see it.
Yeah.
So, and also it was a last minute thing.
Mhm.
So, all right, guys. We have some cool stuff coming up. We have 2 Fantastic Four readings coming up. Giant Size Fantastic Four #2. Going some time traveling, going back to the 20s. And then stay tuned afterwards. We're going to have another reading. It's Fantastic Four 176, I believe. I'm trying to remember what that one was.
It's the Impossible Man?
Impossible Man, that's what it is, yes, too. If you want to follow us on Twitter, I got my Twitter here, Real Dr. Venkman, or you can check out my alternate account. Yes, I do have an alternate account, Comic Book Frog, which is also available on Instagram as well, where I post notifications as far as when we're doing streams. So, all right, guys. We'll see you at, 15 minutes.
Yep.
Later, guys.